not safe to talk. I will return when the signal is secure.
Alright. Nothing sketchy about that whatsoever. Welcome to Specs. Here you can track how your personality changes as you learn from the objects around you. You receive +5 to one of your attributes after attaining a love friend, or even hate status with any dateable object for the first time. You can plan out which attribute you might get by checking which specs icons show up on each dateable's profile. Oh, okay. Alright. But I think it's a good place to stop after like getting to bed and waking up for a new day. So let's do that real quick.
Nightmares are nothing new to you, but this terror standing in your room is certainly a unique experience. It's hard to even make sense of what you're seeing. A dreadful figure, wreathed in black, with what seems to be the suggestion of a horse's head, with snake and lion heads sprouting from its shoulders. It has a multitude of eyes where they shouldn't be, and teeth that decorate what would be the belly and hips on a human figure. But it's not the monstrous anatomy that freaks you out the most. It's that lizard brain feeling of fear the figure inspires in you. You want to run, but by some miracle, you don't.
Even a new dateable. Nightmare? You can date nightmares?
Hang on! My content aware is going off. Nightmare is, well, just that. If you don't want anything too spooky, I'd recommend skipping this one. You cool with that? Or you want to skip it?
I don't know, okay with this stuff.
Carry on then.
There's something crawling up your leg.
What?
Don't you feel it? You know it's there. A fly, maybe. Or something else. Something a little more malevolent.
Yeah, I guess so, James Games. Then again, I don't get nightmares, so this is
A
interesting.
little more vicious.
Just a wee bit. Quit it.
Crawling up your leg.
Well, I feel
Are you
nothing.
going to do something about it?
No, I'll let it be. Because the more I think about it, the more it exists.
Ah, that's right. You can't move.
What, are you my sleep paralysis demon now too?
Now there's another on your arm, and another on your shoulder. Dozens of little prickles across your skin.
Listen, I've had bugs bite me on my feet for the past couple of days. I think I'm fine.
The prickles turn into punctures.
Oh, you're a rock and roller? Are you gonna like... I don't know why I was thinking about you gonna like rock and roll with like an actual rock.
The picture of poison pervading the parts of you you keep under the covers. There's an itch by your mouth as one pries open your lips, scurrying down from your cheek.
Man, these are really strong bugs if you think about
So
it.
many little legs. Spiders. Or maybe ticks. Another crawls across the curve of your ear, and you hear it. The scuttling, the buzzing, the sound of your flesh being devoured in a million nanoscopic parts. Whatever they are, they're eating you alive.
Hey, you know, people, back in the day I've heard that people had rocks as pets. So, if they had rocks as pets, I mean, why not? I bet you could find a rock if you wanted to. Stop, please. Do you think I'm afraid of bugs? Nice try. Okay. I am afraid of bugs until I'm pissed off by the fact that they're annoying me, and so I will go on utter destruction. Like, that was me with roaches and cockroaches. Like, when I know they exist, it irks me because, like, your existence is here. But if you cross my path, I'm like, okay, well, now it's time to light everything on. No, it's not like time to light everything on fire. But if you annoy me to the point where I'm like, I can't accept your existence, prepare to be smashed. See, that was me when I learned that cockroaches could fly.
Trying to put up a tough front, huh? No matter.
Oh. Fair enough.
I'll find out what scares you.
Reality scares me. So if you are a figment of my dreams and my nightmares, I'm not that afraid of you. Looks like my stream crashed at some point, and that's why I'm getting notifications that I got kicked back up again. Not again. I want to just everything to be together. Doubt it.
In any case, it was simply delightful to meet you.
I am like 4 days in, I think. 'Cause I started on Tuesday, I think. So I'm on Friday, so not that far. I just started today. And that's it? So you are just named Nightmare. That's not very clever. Oh, that's it?
No need for pleasantries. I've been in your head.
What
your
about you?
whole
How much
life.
have you played? Or have you just been watching people so far? Let's see. So far I've met Phoenicia, so Skylar, I've met Dorian, I've met the Hanks, we met the Nightmares now, Jerry, Lyric, who else have I met? Oh, Chance. Really? Well, I'm glad you found it. Well, it came out literally just yesterday, but there was some excitement about it because of, like, the fact that, like, you know, there are... I love my dating sims, but I also like story-based things, but also I like really cool concepts of games, right? And so the fact that all these objects have personalities and, like, clothes, it's really interesting. We also met Rebel, who is a very aggro, angry rubber duck. We also met Benoit, I think? Benoit, which is our sex toy. Which I was really awkward. Also, what was the bed name? One of our viewers likes our bed the most so far. It's not Benoit, it's Benoit, I think. Betty, yes.
Until next time.
Wait, so if there's Nightmare, do I get dreams too? Wait, how can I see you again? Wait, tell me how to avoid you. Man, what is your deal? Wait, how can I see you
You'll
again?
see me sooner or later. But if you want it to happen sooner,
Oh, Benoit? I thought it was Benoit.
they say coffee at
It's
midnight
fine.
is a good way to invite the darkness in.
Well, I don't drink coffee.
Sleep with one eye open.
Got it.
She fades into nothingness, with one last creepy laugh.
Well, I said yesterday was gonna be my last day, but I got this whole story in, so... Today will be my last day. Because I want to do this like in bits and pieces. Wait. I want to talk to Chance, but I also want to talk to Dorian. Well, I want to talk to a new door. Okay. Can I talk to this, actually? But that's not a door, though. It's like closet stuff. Oh. Wait, there's a plushie! Oh, there's an actual plushie! Oh, and there's Christmas stuff. Oh, but yeah, James. So, who have you enjoyed so far? Sorry, I got, like, distracted by the fact that I can talk to things more. Okay. Door. Who do I want to talk to, door-wise? Okay, so I've talked to... Oh, I talked to this door. I haven't talked to... Wait, yes, I've talked to this door. I need to talk to this door. Ooh, let me open that door.
Well, look at that. You've made another friend.
Oh?
A true portal in arms. Just like myself. Keep it up. It feels better and better the more you do. Trust me. Looking for the place to do laundry? Right this way. We have loads of strange folk here. Would you like to hear?
No, sure, why not?
We have Titus the detergent, Washford
Oh.
and Drysdale the stackables,
These two?
and Harper the hamper. Who would you
Oh.
like to know more about?
What is Titus like?
She's a true warrior. She and her Dipogenes have a culture of sacrifice and honor. If you're interested in getting to know her, a word of advice. Don't eat the pods.
But what if I'm hungry?
Don't eat the pods.
Oh, I think Dorian heard me. I think Dorian heard me ask about it. But the pods.
Who would you like to know more about?
Tell me about the Sackables.
Drysdale and Washford. They sit atop each other and practically do everything this place of washing needs.
Oh. Well, I'll encounter them as I go. I personally prefer like no spoilers about like what things sound like, because I know one of my mods, Mari, wants me to talk to a character named Dirk because she was like, that's the one I'm most attracted to. But like, I'm like, I will meet them when we meet them, and we'll see how it goes. But James, who have you liked so far that like you've seen?
Drysdale, he's full of himself.
I mean, he has to be full of something.
Washford, he's also full of himself.
Alright, Melon. Well, thank you for being around, and also, again, thank you for getting me the game. I really appreciate it, and I hope you get some good rest after trying to pull your all-nighter.
They're perfect for each other. Who would you like to know more about?
Okay, what's Harper about?
She's the emperor in the corner. You would think that a wicker basket wouldn't have so strong a personality, but you'd be dead wrong.
I'll be on my guard.
Do. Who would you like to know more about?
I'm okay, thank you.
It's a pleasure to serve.
Okay, it's Friday. Actually, is there a piece of food I can talk to? Is it weird that I'm kind of like walking around my place thinking, which characters get what inanimate object do I think will be hot? Like in a way that they're attractive, I guess. Wait. Oh, I can open it. Well, I was feeling like a shower. Ah. Oh, wait, medic. Ooh, wait, there's a food credit? Okay. Oh, right. I want to talk to the plushie. Okay, I'm gonna talk to the plushie. I'm going to talk to the first aid kit. And then I'm gonna talk to Chance. How many more? And I have 4 more. Okay. Today, I must talk to the teddy bear. There's a teddy bear. I love you, my stuffed animals.
There's something so intensely familiar about the cuddly stranger standing in your closet.
Oh,
The combination of his massive stature and the soft materials he wears produces
falling
an
apart.
almost irresistible urge to hug him. And the aura of safety he emanates certainly doesn't help.
oh, that's cute. But I also want to like help sew them together, so his fluff doesn't fall out. You know, I'm gonna take a picture of this and be like, I don't know why. This is giving Doug energy. It's one of a friend of mine. Okay. But Chance, you'll see them in a second. After him, I'll go to Chance right after, and you'll see.
Well. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
You met a new dateable, Teddy.
Oh, yeah!
Am I? Oh, thank you. How about you say that to everybody?
You are very welcome. You are so kind to express your gratitude like that. I feel like that's a bit of a lost art these days. To be honest, it's just so nice you can really feel your gratitude. It feels good. It's one of my favorite things. Right behind fresh hot chocolate, warm in a mug in my hands.
Listen, ever since I had like pumpkin spice hot chocolate, I understand why the basic girlies like it.
Oh, and munching on a big bowl of popcorn. Ooh, and going for a beautiful, long, slow meander out in the fresh air and taking deep breaths and listening to the trees. There's a lot to love around us, huh? What are some of your favorite things?
La ba da da da, and something with warm mittens. Something about them like a kittens. Oh, hot chocolate, no contest. Don't know. I haven't really thought about it. Oh, hot chocolate. No
There you
doubt
go.
about it.
I must have made hot chocolate 100 different ways in my life, and every time, it's just the best. I think at this point I might be mostly made of hot chocolate. Not that I'm complaining.
Oh?
It makes sense that I would be warm and delicious. Tell me, what brought you around to see me?
First, I gotta ask. Is it weird that we're talking in a closet? My character in game, literally we were just in the closet earlier talking to like hangers and other things. Nothing actually. I didn't even know you were in here.
Oh, well, I can see that.
Wait, I didn't mean to click it. I did not. Oh gosh, I'm autopiloted and said I'm gonna click it. No,
It has been a long time since we talked.
I'm
It's
so
easy
sorry,
for old
Teddy.
things to get lost when new things keep crowding your world. And my goodness, how your world must have expanded since we were both young. I've grown up in this closet. You must have had so many adventures. I've got an idea. How about you tell me a story of yours, and I'll
Aw.
tell you one of your old favorites. We can trade stories and get reacquainted. Probably have a heck of a lot of fun in the process, too. I might even have some new stories in here somewhere. What do you say, old friend?
That sounds so nice, actually. Let's go for it. Honestly, it doesn't really sound like my scene anymore. I think I'm a little too old to be talking to my teddy bear. No, why would you say that? That's so mean. You're literally talking to every other object. You think you're too high above for a stuffed animal? That's
Before we
crazy.
start, I should ask, where would be the best location for us to cozy up together?
You can stay in here. I don't need you out. I think bringing you into bed with me would be nice. How about on the rest of it? I want to bring him to Betty, but I know what they mean by this is not going to be so sweet and innocent. But
So comfy. So now that we're all comfy, how about a good bit of wisdom?
absolutely. Oh, I've been looking forward to it.
Being that it's daylight out, I got some advice to give you. For me, it's advice in the daytime, stories at night. Want to hear some advice?
Yes, please. Yeah, sure. I'll come back later for stories.
Got a nice punchy one for you today.
Let me have it. Okay.
Here's the windup. Learn how to throw a really good punch.
Okay, take this. That's not necessary.
Now, hang on there. I'm not saying to go around punching everyone right this minute. Although, if you decide to take that boxing class, that's probably pretty good advice. But you'll learn to throw one. A solid one that comes from the hips. It'll make you stronger, make you feel powerful and more confident in yourself. And if you're anything like me, it makes you feel pretty darn cool too. When I'm feeling down, sometimes I just stand in the mirror and throw a few really good punches. And all of a sudden, I've got my swagger back. Give it a try. I'll be cheering for you.
Alright. Thanks, Eddie.
Stay frosty.
Aw, we moved Teddy to the bed. Aw, that's so cute. Okay. Time to show James Chance. But also I need to talk to Chance anyways. Chance, I need to talk to you. My D20.
My master of the mystics! You have appeared before me as you had promised.
I have health. I have health. Of course I would show up. Of course. Of course I have. I'm ready to play. I'd never let you down by not coming. About that, I don't want to play, so I want to bounce. You're way too cute to stay away from. No one sees this. I'm clicking
You
it.
trying to get some powerful spell by flirting, aren't you?
Of course, gotta
Might
practice my
work.
barding, right?
Keyword might. I'm so glad you're here. I knew you wouldn't let me down. I rolled a crit on my insight check of you. Before we start, here's your character sheet. You will be playing the mystical enchanter by the name of Dewey Day Seamal, a hapless apprentice studying at the Arcana Mystica of the Bookshelf Bluffs. Looking at your character sheet, you will notice that you only have 40 health. Don't worry, it won't be that bad. You will see there are spell notches and schools of magic. No need to worry about that really, I made it more for me. Since this is your first time, I'll walk you through what you can do when the time comes. Are you ready to start?
Let's do this. Let the spells start slaying.
It's gonna be great. We start our adventure in the study of your mentor, High Enchanter Melville. She is an annoyingly proficient enchanter, and you are lucky to study under her. Only Enchanter Melville is also a hoarder. If you ever needed a magical trinket or a mystical doodad, Melville most likely has it. And after 2 years in their care, you are still relegated to dusting these relics while Melville gives lectures to the spine of enchanters.
What is the spine of enchanters? I should be slaying spells, not dusting nooks.
The Spine is a group of enchanters that govern the magical world. Melville is one of the foremost researchers and often presents new discoveries to the Spine. You have been doing some magical research on the side, but you have needed some equipment that Melville has to actually get it done. With Melville in conclave for at least another 3 hours with the Spine, you choose now as the time. You go over to your sack of possessing, an item Melville knows you shouldn't have but allows, and you pull out your latest experiment. You found a lamp. Only it doesn't seem to do much. At least, not yet.
You mean a magical lamp? I'll get wishes?
You sure hope it is. You've tried rubbing it, but nothing works. But surely, there is something here that will awaken whatever is inside. Looking around this cluttered study, your eyes fall on a few things that might help you. There's an arcane amplifier that you've seen used a few times. There is the Cosmos Collector that can call on the stars to make things
Oh
work.
yeah, a lot of like... Wait, James, have you seen the... Wait, James, do you care about me talking about characters that you might not have met yet? Because I want to respect, like, if you care about spoilers or, you know, you want to experience things by yourself. Okay. Now, if we're talking about off-brand stuff or lots of puns, I don't know if you met the Hanks, but they're the frat bro of hangers, and they've made so many, like, hanger jokes.
And there is the Mystic Manipulator, used to alter the very fabric of an item's makeup.
So earlier we met them, and it was literally like, bro, dude, like, was a, like, frat bro. So much of that. And they're all known as the Hanks, or Hanks, but there are 5 of them, right? So it's Hank 1, Hank 2, Hank 3, Hank 4, Hank 5.
Which do you use?
Arcane Amplifier, baby. The cool Cosmo Collector, duh. This is a job for the Mystic Manipulator. Why not?
You figure that changing the very properties of the lamp could render the best results. You slide the lamp into the manipulator and slide the protective glass into place around it. It doesn't take long for the lamp to react to the device. First, it starts to glow. It takes on a warm copper look.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I hope you're able to play it on something soon, whenever you can. It's funny, my friend got me the game, right? But I have played a game that's in a bundle for this game called Monster Prom, so I bought all of it. And so I could have gotten the game for a little bit more cheaper than what the original price is because, you know, once you buy multiple stuff in a bundle, like, they always lessen the price. But do you think you'll play on a laptop, or are you gonna wait until you get something that you're able to play it on at some point? Or hope that it's not just gonna be on Steam, but other systems at some point?
But then, it starts to shake. Slightly at first, but then, boom! An explosion of magic rips the device apart, and white smoke consumes you. Some of the glass catches in your skin, and you take 5 damage. You wave your hands, clearing your vision. And that is where you see it. The lamp, on the ground, broken in half.
Oh no, did I summon like a djinn?
And floating above it,
Oh.
with beautiful purple skin and muscles that just won't quit. A djinn.
Well, I was right. I would get a djinn. And, the star pasty.
You've done it! You released the djinn inside of the lamp.
So,
Huzzah!
you the one who went off and set me free and all that?
Hell yeah, I did. Give me my wishes. You can thank me for my wishes. Look at the mess you made. Wish number 1, clean it up. I feel like that's rude, but I can say that.
The djinn looks at you and cocks out a hip. This one has attitude.
Cocks out a hip like
Ah,
pose?
So we're going with rude instead of grateful then, huh? Got it.
They then look down at the broken lamp.
And the one who has the lamp gets the wishes. Except there is no lamp, is there?
But you owe me. Can't you be nice and just give me my wishes anyways? What?
I'm good. Thanks for the jailbreak.
And with a whirl, the djinn flies out the window and towards the woods. You realize that this is bad.
Yeah. Really? How bad is it?
Djinns have been trapped in lamps to stop them from being mischievous and using their powers for evil.
Oh, just my luck to set an abominable evil with uncontrolled. into the world. You know, that's very on brand. That's very on brand for me and my D&D things. DJ tries to save world, tries to give back to the poor. No, fails, causes the whole poor to die by plague incident, but can only... Okay, canonically speaking, whenever I play D&D, the only thing I'm successful in doing is the shadiest thing possible. Anything else? I'm sorry, I can't succeed. Like, talk to a person? No. Find the black market? Yes.
You have unleashed a great force into the bookshelf bluffs. All of the most powerful enchanters are in conclave for the rest of the day. And if High Enchanter Melville finds out you let a djinn loose, you might as well kiss your education goodbye. What do?
I go after it. I gotta catch it. Melville can't find out. Time to clean up my mess, then catch the djinn. But how bad could it be? I go after it. I gotta catch it
Rush
then.
to your dorm to prepare to catch a djinn. In your dorm, your sack of possessing over your shoulder, you start to think about what you might need. But you don't have a ton of time. Your battle wand, of course. You also grab your Tome of Terrible Creatures. Flipping through it, you make sure you find the chapter on djinns. One paragraph stands out to you. It's about metal and the way djinn react to it. It's something to come back to. Oh, don't forget your ringing rock. Someone might call you. You know you can't hesitate for too much longer, so you decide to grab one more thing. Do you want the large red mystery potion? Or there is a box with runes sketched into it. It looks like your roommate's, but it also looks powerful. Maybe this will help? Which do you take?
Oh, wait, but, okay. So, it's either yeet some runes by stealing from my roommate, which I probably wouldn't do. I'm down for a mystery potion. Why not?
You grab the potion from your shelf. You instantly remember it was the health potion you brewed last week in class. You pop it open and chug it. You feel yourself recover from the explosion earlier. And then some. You get... Wow! 35 health!
Oh,
With
nice.
strength coursing through you, you head out the door and toward the woods. You get to the edge of the woods and it isn't hard to figure out where the djinn went. A path of trees has been bowled over. The funny thing is, the path seems to be heading toward a very specific location. It is headed for the hut of the groundskeeper, Moise. Moise is a bumbling old fool, but has a good heart. If anything happened to
He's
them...
giving me like, I just dug up the flowers and planted them, and now they're all destroyed. I worked so hard on it today. Like, I don't know, that's what I imagine the guy sounds like. Well, I won't let it. Time to get a move on. Oh no, not Moise!
You race through the woods toward Moy's cabin. Right on the edge of where Moy's cabin would be, you see Moy's. They are tied to a tree, but they aren't resisting. A tiny gnome, Moy's has always been kind to you. They snuck you herbs you needed for your experiments and may have helped you destroy evidence of a failed enchantment before.
Aw. Moise, are you right? Let me get you untied.
Oh, I'm fine. You can leave me here. They said they would come back for me.
They? Who's they? The djinn is going to untie you?
The tools are following the instruction of the djinn that came through here. Oh, I hope you didn't have anything to do with that.
Not the news! I admit that it was my fault. I practiced the art of silence. I admit that it was my fault.
Oh, well, that isn't good. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. The djinn might destroy us before we even get the chance.
You know what? Moise is a real one. Moise is a real one. Go off, Moise. Moise, I hope that when I catch this djinn, I'll give... You know what? I'm gonna give you one of my wishes.
All I know is that the tools need my shed so they can build a throne for the djinn.
They might be able to lead you to the djinn. What do you want to do?
Attack the tools. I'll beat the location out of the djinn out of them. If I'm stealthy, maybe I can follow them back. Maybe I can question the trowel?
You jump from your hiding spot, and you shout at the tools. What do you shout?
Listen up, tools. Excuse me, can I have your attention? Excuse me, can I have your attention?
The trowel whips around.
Eh? Who is you? Can't you see we're working here?
The other tools stare at you. The trowel speaks up, mostly because the others don't.
Okay, kid. You got our attention. What is it you want?
I need you to take me to the djinn? Take me to your employer?
Oh, goodness. Let me guess. He didn't get the permits he was supposed to.
The tools start to grumble.
Is that what this is about? Permits?
Yeah, sure. Permits. Not exactly. Man, these tools really follow their laws.
The Travel throws his hands up. Listen, whatever Ginny Jin got himself into, I want no part of it. I'm just a tool trying to do my job, you know. You want to talk to the big guy? By all means.
The trowel walks over to you and points down a path.
Keep going that way. You'll get to the glade in the middle of the forest. Can't miss it.
The trowel turns to the other tools and says,
All right, folks, let's pack it in. This ain't no union gig, so we ain't dealing with these conditions.
Don't forget about Moy's. I put Moy's place back together. Oh, and put Moy's place back together, please.
Okay, goodness. Who died and made you foreman?
Hey, Moy's is a real one. I want to treat that Moy with so much care.
You're the kid. Untie Moy's and let's get to fixing.
With
Good
that,
job.
you turn and walk down the path that the magical trowel pointed you towards. As you make your way toward the glade, your magical senses start to tingle.
So my spidey
You
sense?
see a few pebbles floating in midair. They float up and down, glowing a soft blue. From your education, you know this to be a ley line. It is one
Oh
of
dear,
many
am I
that
about to blow up the
converge
school by
around the
accident by failing?
You think this is why the Jinn went this way, to amass more power along the ley line. But there might be more to it than that. Still, time is of the essence. You could steam forward toward the Jinn, or stop and do some quick research from your book.
Books won't save us now. Gotta get to the gin. And I'll just bust open those pages. Let me
Take
take
a moment to sit down and crack open the book you brought with you. Flipping to the back of the book to find a ley line in the index, you quickly find your page. It says that while they were great sources of power, they can also be a great source of healing. You find a ritual of rejuvenation and you partake. You have gained an additional 15 health.
Man, I like how you talked about, you know, you're gonna be an enchanter and you're gonna have like very little health. Literally lost 5 health, doubled my health, and then it said added 15 more.
Nothing else in the book really helps you, but at least you feel more prepared for what is to come.
Let's
With your
go.
sack on your shoulder and your wand at the ready, you venture toward the glade. You travel for another 10 to 15 minutes. It is then you see it. A glade surrounded by trees, and in the middle of it, the Jinn. He is feeding off of a ley line. Behind him is a half-constructed throne. As you contemplate what to do, you hear a magical tone. You search for where it is coming from. Oh, your ringing rock. You quickly search your sack for the ringing rock and answer it in hushed tones.
Hello, who's this? I'm kind of in the middle of something.
Oh, there you are. Where are you right now?
That voice is one you would never forget.
Oh dear.
High Enchanter Melville is on the other end.
I've come looking for you. I need you to help me in the lecture hall. We made a bit of a mess. You weren't in the study, so I figured you are done with your chores?
Yeah, I totally am. I'm almost done.
Why does it sound like you are outside? Is that a ley line I hear?
No, it's just your ears. You're old. She hear that? Wow, she really is powerful.
You know that Melville isn't the biggest fan of lying. You have a choice to make. Do you come clean? Or do you hide the truth from your mentor?
Oh, I'm on campus. I just need a few minutes. I might have released an evil Jinn out into the school.
You...
What?
The ringing rock gets so hot you can barely hold it.
And let me guess. You're off trying to capture it on your own, aren't you?
You hear her signature mumbles
no.
along with some choice words rolled in there.
All right. Listen closely. You need to bind this stupid thing. If you do exactly as I say, you should be fine.
Oh, you know, people tell me things, and it goes from one ear out the other. Well, it goes through one ear and then out through the same ear, and then yeah.
Mess it up, and you will be blown to bits. Got it?
Got it. Blow myself up.
You listen closely,
Self-destruct.
taking every
All right,
action to
go
memory,
DJ.
and
You
even repeating it back
self-destruct.
to Melville.
DJ has fainted. Game over. You listen closely, taking every action to memory, and even repeating it back to Melville.
First, circle the area with soil from where you stand. Then, begin an ice spell, only touch it to the ground. Lastly, recite the haiku of holding. You should know it from class. I'm on my way to you, but you must do this first. Hold tight.
I legitimately
there
just
soon.
forgot.
And don't expect to get off easy.
The ringing rock disconnects. She hung up on you.
Just don't know what to do. I totally
None of
forgot.
that matters now. You have to complete exactly what she says. You start to follow the steps set out by Melville. The first thing you do is...
Soil?
You grab a pile of soil in your hand and, staying tucked in the trees, complete your circle. The next step was to start what kind of spell?
An ice spell?
The bitter cold pulses through your finger. You
See,
touch the
I read the
dirt
first part
and
and
hear
totally
it
forgot.
snap together.
Man, my memory's getting worse and worse.
Now, the last step. What did you need to recite?
The haiku of holding.
It comes to you quickly. It's short and sweet. You hear the spell complete, and you see a dome of magical energy surround the djinn. You hear rustling of leaves behind you. Melville quickly comes by your side. She
Can I
gives
do
you
it?
a smirk and a nod. I see you tamed the thing. The djinn puffs up.
Psh, no one can tame me.
Melville gets a very serious look on her face. We'll see about that. Stepping toward the djinn, Melville holds something in her hand. It's a lamp. Not just any lamp. One covered in runes and etchings. You'll have a choice, dear djinn. Enter the lamp and be trapped for all eternity. Or join me.
Join you? What's going on?
Melville speaks to you without taking an eye off the djinn.
Is she evil?
With the djinn by my side, I would be the most powerful enchanter there ever was. I shall have his power, one way or another.
Of course she's
The
evil.
lamp starts to glow, and the djinn begins to be sucked into the lamp.
Make your choice, djinn,
She cackles.
make it now.
The djinn, with a panicked look on his face, shouts,
I'll aid you. My power is yours.
whoosh! A flash of light overtakes you. You can't see, but you can hear energy most intense flying around. Before you floats Melville, but she is huge. The djinn has fused with her, and she lets out an evil laugh. Before I go on, I should tell you, this is the part where I would, monologue as Melville. Is it cool if I do that?
Yeah, no doubt. Monologue away. If you're excited about it, so am I. I say do it. I mean, if we could skip it.
Awesome. You're the best. Melville lowers down onto the ley line, seeming to sniff the air that radiates with power.
I know you can sense it. The power this place holds. These grounds hold a wealth of energy. Energy that could have us enchanters rule the entire world. Mold it into our image. Could you imagine if every place was as ideal as Bookshelf Bluff? A place where learning was the only goal? It would be glorious, wouldn't it? If only we could make that happen. Oops! We can! The thing is, we've always been able to. But the idiots of the spine want to make sure we use our magic for good. What good? The world is full of evil all around us. From the shoelace shores to Cantalopia, evil is everywhere. But we can make it ideal. I can now make it ideal. What I will do will not be found in books. It will not be found in scrolls. The world will learn the peace we have found here, and I will force them to. There is only one problem to clean up first.
Is it gonna be me?
You. You know my plan.
Of course, it's always
And you
murder
could stop
me.
me. I can't have that now, can I? Oh, what a pity. It seems I must finish you now. Melville begins to float again. Sling your spells if you want. At least you will die knowing you tried to stop me. Melville flies at you, a spell spinning in the palm of her hand. Only she hasn't quite got used to her new body and powers. The spell goes wild and crashes into a tree. The tree bursts apart, giant splinters flying everywhere. One hits Melville directly in the arm. She rears back, a pained wince on her face as she pulls out the large piece of wood. This gives you time to react. You are panicked and aren't sure what to do.
Shoot her with some magic? Where the hell is that lamp she brought? Screw this, I gotta run.
You sprint for the lamp Melville left on the ground. Upon touching it, you see it is covered in runes. A quick scan shows you they are runes of capturing. Put that down, Dewey. You don't know what you are doing with that. Melville is scared of this thing. What do you do?
Either. I start reading the runes out loud.
You are instantly glad you paid attention in runes class. The words come flowing from your mouth like water, and with each word, Melville gets pulled closer and closer to the lamp. Stop! You don't have to do this! I won't kill you right now!
Oh well, you can do that later.
It is obvious she has never known humility. As she gets pulled in toward the lamp, you hear a voice next to you.
Well, ain't that something?
You look away from Melville for a moment, and you see Moise and the tools appear beside you. The trowel groans.
You destroyed all the works we done did!
This distraction, though momentary, makes you slip on the pronunciation of the rune Slimthumplatch. That's a hard one anyway.
Slimthumpatch?
Melville uses this opening to fling a spell at you. It makes contact, hitting you for 15 health. As you are hit, the lamp flies out of your hand, and Melville goes to catch it. Only, it burns through her hand.
The djinns are weak to metal.
The memory of the tome comes back to you. Good thing you have metal tools right next to you.
Come here, Trowel. Let me steal your tools.
I don't know about that.
Trowel protests. Moise picks him up and hands him to you.
Here you go. He's mouthy, but does good work.
You lift the trowel like a magical focus. A grayish silver orb of pure metal collects at the tip of the trowel.
This is kinda awesome.
Trowel yells.
Oh.
And you unleash it toward Melville. It rips through her, leaving behind a ring of smoke where it made contact. You've never done metal magic before, so you aren't sure how to summon it quickly. This leaves enough room for Melville to counterattack. With a flash of blue energy, she hits you with an arcane lance. She is still reeling from your hit, so it only hits for 5 damage. You stagger back, pushing through the pain. You lift your eyes toward Melville, and you see the other tools rushing her. They get a few swipes in before Melville starts to grab them by the handle and snap them in half. In that moment, as if by magic, Moise appears.
Oh, this doesn't look very good.
Moise lifts a hand, and vines fly out of the ground to wrap around Melville. It looks like it's holding, until kaplow! The vines are thrown off and burst into flames as they hit the ground. Now I have to kill you too! Die, Moise! Melville charges up an energy attack. You have a moment to react before it flies. You have enough spell notches to do your ultimate attack, or maybe a higher level metal spell, or there might be something else you want to do.
Okay, ultimate attack, bring it on. So much metal, I spike my hair, please. I gotta save Moise. I take the hit.
Oh, well, crit! You step in front of Moise before Melville can unleash her attack. One of the tools shouts out,
What are you doing, kid?
No one hurts Moise. And take care of Moise for me.
You release your hold on the trowel, letting him tumble to the ground. That is all you have time for before Melville hurdles the attack at you. She hits you for... Oh no. I rolled a crit. That means she hits you for 93 damage. I'm so sorry. You feel the magic hit your chest.
Listen, I don't want Moise taking the hit. I will take the
And
hit.
in that moment, you are known by everything in the universe that ever was or ever will be. The bright light from the attack doesn't burn out. Instead, you open your eyes to find yourself swirling in magical ether. Melville unbound your soul from the earthly plane, but in doing so, released you from pain. Everything is beautiful, and you are in tune with all things. But wait, that's not all. You are zooming through time and space and existence, and you slam into something, and then it is black. You open new eyes,
Oh.
and a voice in your head tells you that your sacrifice has earned you another chance. You see the sky. You feel grass under you. You realize you have been reincarnated. But where and who you are is a mystery to you. And that mystery is a story for another time. That was incredible!
Oh.
Oh, you sacrificed yourself? Holy crit! Oh, that was better than I could have imagined. That was... You are perfect.
Aw.
I'm sorry. That's super embarrassing. But like, if that's how you roleplay here, I'm excited to see how you might like
Oh.
some
Um.
other
That's a little forward. You passed the Q check, that's for sure. Only if it's all above board as friends.
That was such a good session. Listen, I appreciate you so much, and I would love to play with you again.
Okay, I think Chance currently is my favorite, just because of how like nerdy he is, but also like how adorable.
I'm so damn glad you sat down with me to do this. You're amazing. I need to wind down because that was intense. But please, 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 come see me again soon. I'd love to have you play with my dice again. I mean, bye.
Oh, hi, Classy.
Holy
Oh,
crap!
frick.
You maxed out our relationship
Hey,
status.
Classy, thanks for the raid. Okay, I need. At the Hi Riggers, at the front coming from Classy section, I'm DJ, a residential awkward streamer dating everything that's an object and item at the moment. But, how is everybody? No, no. We're currently just seeing all the other people. What did I get? I got charm! Yes! But how is everybody? What are you doing, Classy? Okay, I need to send a message real quick to... No. I've met a bunch of interesting objects today. I actually met my bedroom toy in my nightstand. You know, wink wink, and I was really awkward about that. But we won't talk about it. We won't talk about it. We'll leave that there for something else. Yeah, it's in a bag. It's a bedroom toy, and we here, I'll just say it. After getting interaction, they're an interesting character. They got like the tentacles and plugs, but the history of their item is that they're a butt plug. Yes. Oh wait, V-Dubs. Wait, Peter, have you played this at all? No. I'm not into. No, I'm not. I'm just. Anyways, who was I gonna talk to? I have 2 more people I can talk to today. Today is supposed to be my last day because, you know, I like playing certain games. Like in wait, there's toilet paper. No. I must talk specifically to this. No. We listen and we do judge.
A medic with bright eyes, a kind smile, and a sort of maternal air about her. She doesn't even wait for your introduction, greeting you cheerfully.
Oh my! Hello there.
Well, hello.
Fresh face. Here to see the doctor, are ya?
Yeah. Sure. I'm here to see the hotties. No, I'm here to see the doctor.
Well, look no further. I might look like any old Jane, but I'll have you know that you are looking at a truly top-notch medical professional, and the only one around for miles.
You met a new dateable. Faria? Okay.
Whether you've got a tummy ache or a life-threatening ulcer, I'm your gal.
Well, Classy, that was me earlier. Okay, so at a certain point, I won't go too deep because I don't want to spoil anything for you, but there's a section for my job, and there's no, I won't. Actually, Classy, if you don't mind me mentioning what happens a little, tell me. But if not, I will refrain because I want to say something about it and what I did and how single I am. But okay, so in the very beginning, there is a whole section about you doing your job and like as customer service, right? And you're talking to the people and you're trying to help them solve their issues, right? But there's the option of saying, hey, you want to go on a date with me? And yeah, all these people are complaining about like, my product doesn't work, I don't like this, or it didn't have all these things. But you know, one of them said, I'll be here in 6 months, let's go on a date. So, hey, paper clips guy.
She pauses, looking you up and down, hopefully.
Do you have a life-threatening ulcer?
I'm dying, always, because we are all, not to sound dark or anything, but we are all dying at a pace. All different paces. No, she's doing a check-up, not checking out. No ulcer or anything life-threatening, actually. Why do you sound so excited about an ulcer?
Oh, you know, stomach acid is terribly exciting stuff. I'd love to get my hands on some one day. Oh, dear. Not literally. Goodness, wouldn't that be a sight? Me, elbow deep in stomach acid as my tissues are slowly eaten away.
Oh, yeah, that would be really... I feel sick. Wow, I think I woke up the wrong object. You know what? Yeah, that would be really... I feel... Oh, I'm falling.
Sick? Fantastic! What do you need?
Wait, so Peta, who have you met so far? Because you played the demo, right? Any characters or inanimate objects that you've liked so far? Because right now, I told James it, and whoever is around currently, my top is Chance, because Chance is... If you give me, not the fact of like, I like my RNG and gamble, but if you give it a chance, I'm down to roll for it. And the guy is nerdy and so adorable, and I can't. That is how you win my heart over. I don't have a type, no. Anyways, let's throw that out. I'm just looking around for stuff to date. I guess I could use a band-aid. You know, to cover the fact that I'm blushing about things. I guess I could just use a band-aid.
Oh, bandages! They are the first line of defense when the interior of the body has the temerity to propose to become the exterior.
Oh yeah, Peta? If you're such a D&D nerd, what kind of class am I? Can you guess my go-to class? And how I play it?
Get back
Right
in there,
answers
blood.
only, no
back
wrong
to
answers.
your proper course's lymph, and you, skin. Have a little help controlling this raging horde of fluid and marrow.
Oh,
Band-aids are basically magic. I could go all day. Anything that you might need, hydrocortisone, non-latex gloves, even a simple pen, that, darling lacerated one, will be duck soup.
No duck soup for me, thanks, nuh-uh. Lacerated, you're making me sound like a battlefield casualty here. I took an arrow to the knee.
Zounds, something is drawing my eye. My meta senses
You're
are
more than
tingling.
welcome to reject. Unless I say otherwise. You know, what's the worst I could do? Say no? Have I ever played a wizard? I have not played a wizard. If I'm ever doing like one of my just chatting or like studying streams, and if you ever pop by, I am more than willing to show you all my D&D dice. Because I do have like some favorite dice sets sitting around. Actually, I can show them right now. I guess we're gonna like take a pause. These are like some dice. Okay, this is a random dice set that I got from Etsy, from D&D Dice, and like I was so happy I got it. I forgot who I traded it for, but like you can't see, but like in here there's like little rubber duckies. Well, there's a rubber ducky in it. Well, that's like one of my favorite ones, and the other one is like a casino-based one where each D6 is a suit in, you know, cards. And it also comes with like its own poker chip that you can use for heads or tails. But I've told myself not to buy any more dice. One day that might change when I'm richer and I can hoard more stuff. But that's for another day.
Better let me take a look at that wound of yours. You sneaky little sufferer. Thought you could slide one by me under cover of a metacarpals, eh?
Ooh, wait, what does that look like? Well, Peta, if you ever want to show me, you're more than welcome to like send something to the class. If like class will message me, I guess. I'm kidding. Or you can join the Discord and you can show me dice. I do like looking at dice. Although liquid core dices are really cool too. They're so expensive. And then there's like so many other dice as well. Oh, thank you, Vita. Thanks for following. Oh, wait. This is such a random thing. Now, well, I've taken a pause and I started yapping about things. Do you want to see my cock block? Sorry. Let me say that again. Because we're talking about dice related things, but this is a random thing. I have a thing called a cock block. Sorry, I didn't even laugh like in the middle after saying cock, but here, let me go find it. It's somewhere in my bed. 1 second, we're gonna go on an adventure to find my cock block. I found it. This is my cock block. So it's a brand from mightycockblock.com, and I was going to like an anime convention and they had these, and so they're like chickens in like a block shape, but this is like one of their special ones, which is like a unicorn purple chicken. There's like a whole little like cord you can pull, and like it purrs and vibrates. It's so adorable. Anyways, throwing it back on the bed. What are you talking about? Nope, not suffering. I don't think metacarpals are all good here. What are you talking about? Sorry, I don't know medical stuff. I may be Asian, but I'm not a doctor. Dishonor to my family.
Just to double check, you don't need an injection or two. Take it from me, dear. You're better off safe than sorry. After all, if there's any sign of rash, you won't know it's there unless we do a thorough examination. And even then, well, I'm afraid there's always a chance for scarlet fever.
Okay, but what kind of chicken? Because it's got me thinking about this one thing, this plate design, where there's like a duck, right? But you're getting the duck angle from like the bottom of the breast, and like it's like coward, pitiful human kind of energy. Whoa, what century do you think this is? Oh crap, really? Check me now.
Whatever century this is, it is a century where proper medical care is an essential right of all beings.
Listen, I don't mind being checked out for health reasons, but this is a little forward.
And I am here to provide said right.
Have you asked for my insurance yet? Have you asked for my consent? Have I filled out the forms
Now,
yet?
produce your fingers, please.
Am I gonna be okay? Oh, for heaven's sake. Fine, here. What if I don't? Yeah, what if I don't? Actually, this medical stuff kind of makes me uncomfortable. You know what? I'm not afraid of needles. You know, if I talk about needles, I'm gonna dive into the needle story. Of like when I was a
Faria looks
kid.
you up and down, tapping her chin as she considers you from every angle.
But it might be too much information slash trigger. If you don't like needles and body parts, I recommend not to. Oh, thank you, Classy. I wanted to give you a shout out, but I can't like type that up right now. I legitimately can't. I tried to call my mod to give you one. But again, thank you for rating out to me and all. I hope you have a good rest of your night. It's funny, my mods are here when I don't need them, but they're here. But when I do need them, they're not around. I'll take care. I'll just be
Exactly what I thought.
Wait, what? Oh god, you're freaking me out. If this is just a splinter or something, I'm gonna die laughing.
But it's not just any old splinter, dear.
It's the
What
splinter.
you have is a deep, deep splinter.
Oh.
Plenty of tender flesh open to
We're
infection,
going
just
deep.
waiting for those little microbial monsters to set in. Do you know what that means?
Sounds bad? I mean, you just kinda told me infection is what it means.
Ah, yes, I did. I did give you the answer on that one, didn't I? Whoopsie daisy.
It's
But Can you
okay.
think of a circumstance under which an infection would be a good thing?
Means you're not dead yet at least. Nope, infection bad. I remember that from health class.
And how? And that's just the beginning. Because once the infection's done a number on you, and your poor, beleaguered immune system staggers back onto the field of battle for another round with the enemy, you watch helplessly as your body swells and burns and turns all different shades of red, pink, and yellow, and the true engine of the enemy rolls up to the line.
Gangrene. Not the gangrene. It's gang and reen. What? From a splinter? Oh, please. What?
And before you know it, we'll have to amputate entirely.
Or, you know, I'll die of dysentery. One of those. I do not give you permission to amputate anything. I really think you're blowing this out of proportion.
I know. This stuff is not for the faint of heart. Once it's bad enough, my poor new friend, I'm afraid the whole appendage will have to come off, preventing spread and all. I'm sad to say we lose many a good limb to splinters every year.
Is that true? Like, statistically? Wait, James. Wait, what would that be? What's GPG? Because all I can think about is, what's the word? Whatever it said, G and G. But that's not right. Acronyms are not my strongest suit. Go Pack Go? The thought went, meow. Brain is so smooth. Information not in the head. You live in a very dreadful Faria. Is that true, like statistically?
Statistics is not really my field, I have to say. But I know how many amputations I've had to perform because someone got careless moving the milk crate.
Man, for a first aid kit. Oh. Oh, Packers. Got it. Got it. Okay. Yeah, sports. Not another story to tell.
Ah, yes.
But
I do know about the body.
I can play sports just fine. I can't watch them. So any names? The
bottom line is, you have got to stay vigilant. The world's a scary place, and your body is a fragile, fragile thing. One wrong move, and you can throw it into total and utter chaos.
Hey, pal. Wait, I can't do a SpongeBob voice. But I can do a Patrick. Kinda. Hey, SpongeBob!
A veritable breeding ground for every bomb, dick, and hairy slate of diseases ready to eat you whole.
You ate all my chocolate, and now I'm gonna starve. Okay, I'm good.
You never know what the seemingly tiniest, laughable symptom can mean. For example, got a case of bad breath? Maybe you just ate a sandwich with too many onions. Or your breath stinks like a dead fish on a hot Sunday because you've managed to develop halitosis as a result of the toxic substances in your body not being filtered out properly because your liver is failing.
Or it's just that sandwich. Pretty sure my liver's okay. Love the concern though.
You can never be too careful. And when something does go wrong, well, it's my job to make sure you're all fixed up.
But you're a first aid kit. You don't have suffered indigestion.
And I'll have you know, I take my job very, very seriously.
No, I got that. Gas, really? I'd never know. I got that.
The doctor's duty is to keep their patients alive and kicking. That's a big responsibility. So you can bet your behind I make sure to cross all my T's and dot all my I's. Sometimes even twice.
2 dots, 2 crosses, will the madness end? I'll make your handwriting's hard to read. Let's not do the doctor
When there
part.
is no more sickness.
That is a totally unrealistic goal. Awesome, wait for that.
Horse feathers.
Oh boy, horse what?
Feathers. Never mind. Anywho, it doesn't look like you've got any type of rash after all. Just that splinter looking awful uncomfortable there. Let's get that taken care of. And then presto, you're all patched up.
Oh, my health is fine.
There
I'm
you
alive.
go. Good as new. And if you do develop any plague-like symptoms, well, that's what I'm here for.
Do you secretly want me to have plague? Just checking. I'll come back at the first sign of a sniffle, I promise.
You'd better. I'll keep the tissues ready. Medical professional Faria's always just a sniff, sneeze, and groan of discomfort away.
Alright. This will be my last interaction for the day. Wait a second. Can I interact with that? What's this? Wait, what is that though? Wait, what are you? Wait. Can I interact with that? What is that thing sticking up? Is it like a duster? Is this supposed to be here? Should I ask what is your subway order? Oh, right. I need to... Okay, workspace. Let's talk to the Discord.
Based on how plastered David was in his last most mail, he must have finally discovered the prototype is missing. He'll sober up soon, though. And when he does, he'll stop at nothing to ensure its retrieval. If he fails, he'll be at the mercy of some very powerful people. He'll never allow that.
Because I know for Subway, I usually order some meatball marinara. The most unhealthy thing. On like a sweet kind of bread. Like a whole, not whole grain. Anyways, how do you know all this? Do you trust me to do this? I'm just an average nobody.
I guess it's imperative that we trust each other. And I've been asking you to trust me without being fully transparent. I know all this because I created the Dateviators.
Oh. That's awesome. Prove it. Yeah, I basically guessed that.
I'm glad you think so. We are obviously in alignment.
I just
Anyway,
like it because
I
like
can't
it's
talk now.
meat and
I'm
sauce.
stealing
But
coffee
I know
shop
that
Wi-Fi,
like
and the
it's not
barista finally
enjoyable
noticed I'm only
if
ordering
it's
tap
been
water.
there for a while.
Remember, under no circumstance allow David to know you possess the prototype.
Will do. Because like the sauce soaks into the bread and you got soggy bread.
Valdutiantites! Yo, yo! It's your boy, David Most! Coming to you live from the best virgin mojito bar ever. Like, this stuff for real is legit so good. I've had like 12, and I feel amazing. Can't believe there's not any alcohol in it. JH19! Hey, did you guys see how dope that presentation was? We rocked that!
Sir, you're
people keep saying
plastered.
we're at dire financial straps and need urgent restructuring. Even my dad was like, you're gonna get smoked by your top competitor, Bitewave. Dead ass. And I'm like, okay, Dad, if you like Bitewave so much, why don't you marry them? But does Bitewave have a contract with the U.S. government? No. I just want to say I love you guys.
It's funny, like
But not Franklin. Don't love or miss Franklin at all. You hear me, Franklin? Night-night, nerds.
ooh, okay. I haven't had Subway in a hot second. Just because like nowadays I think I could just make a sandwich at home that's so good. But it does sound tasty. I'm always down for like a bunch of ingredients in between carbs. Okay, so I do want to read about the characters that we met so far. This may be boring to some, but Felicia Day. I've heard her name before. Okay, so dislikes skeptics, likes curiosity, creativity, passion. You met Skylar Specs. You're a pair of Daviators glasses that will guide you in awakening objects in the game, so you can date, directly acknowledge a thing's existence them. To awaken your first object, go to a door, put on the Daviators, and shoot a cool beam on it. It's me. I put myself first, not because I'm the most important, but because I'm the one who's making all this possible. I'm the one who negotiates, a conduit between you and the rest of the dateable objects. I write down my thoughts here for you, as well as any progress you've made in any relationship. Let's get dating. Phoenicia. You have Phoenicia, a giggling beauty with a megawatt smile. She's installed some apps to help you track fun info about the objects around the house. If you need the latest info on anything, look no further than your phone. The only one of us who lives on your person at all times, Phoenicia. Oh, we have our phone in our pocket while we sleep? Phoenicia is never more than a button press away. Make sure to keep her nice and cool, just like her attitude. Never put her on silent. Likes the latest. Dislikes anything from last week. Okay. Wait, hold up. There's a balance on them. Are these the signs? Oh no. Okay, does that mean like if they're dateable or not? Okay, so Dory's more like friendship, I'm guessing. Oh, I've read this part, right? But let me read this. You last met Dory in a very self-deprecating... Okay, laundry room, don't eat the detergent pots. Okay, yeah, don't eat the detergent pots. Freddy Yeti. You've met Freddy, the big lovable monster of the fridge. He's packed with leftovers. Come around and see him next time you're feeling peckish. You might think of this monstrous giant as a big ice meanie, but he's anything but. Freddy welcomes all comers to samples swears, whether leftovers, fresh, veggies, or even just to stare blankly at his insides several times a day. He thinks you're the coolest of cool kids. Food preservation, food preservation. Anything uncool. Oh, here's Rebel. Okay, Rebel has like a face. You met Rebel, an obscene, angry, profanity-driven shit-talker. Skylar warned about content, but you said you were okay with it. Seems like Rebel didn't care. Punk, funk, and full of spunk. They are a rebel without a cause, TM, and they do not give one single duck what you think. Likes redacted. Dislikes extremely redacted. Tyrell. You met Tyrell, the towel and his little buddy. He focuses a whole lot on his work, and takes it very seriously. He agreed to show you something cool, and maybe tell you a bit about himself next time you meet. Tyrell was looking for purpose. He worries he is on his way to being considered for no more than cleanup jobs. What is Tyrell for anyway? When will anyone ever pick Tyrell first? He has a bit of a wrinkle in his attitude because of this. Still, he'll absorb any negative energy you toss his way. If you don't put his feelings first, he won't like you one bit. A quick fluff and he will be there to warm you up and keep you dry. But everyone in the bathroom talks, and if he finds out you are only using him for washing duties, he won't be too kind about it. Likes family, friends, and fuzziness. Feeling left out. Aw. Okay, likes diagnosing strange humors, blood, gut studying. Oh wait, no, this is for the stat stuff. Mafaria, first aid supplies incarnate. She helped you remove a small splint from your hand and reminded you of the grave importance of staying vigilant. Does she secretly wish you had the plague so she could diagnose you and treat it? Maybe. Faria is unapologetically enthusiastic, especially when it comes to taking care of the sick and injured. Like any good doctor, if you need a band-aid and a kiss on a bruised knee, she's your gal. If you need to know the symptoms of diphtheria, mononucleosis, and mumps, she's also your gal. If she goes on and on about possible illnesses and ailments you might have, she's only doing it because she cares. Injuries are rare enough that when someone does need her, she desperately wants to get it right. Aw. Oh, and here's Lyric. Words. Dislikes library finds. You met Lyric, master of the written word. Yeah, sweetie. A little pessimistic, but more realistic. You offered to help Lyric write a book. Give him a bit of time to gather some writing materials. Lyric is more than just a bookworm. He's some sort of genie guy. This one sounds like a lot of fun. Writing a book with books themselves? How many stories can we tell together? You rolled a nat 20 on your love check with Chance. He loves you. You've met Chance, a nerd that reminds you of a former you. Gathering around a table with friends, playing pretend, you decided to set off on a new adventure together. Come back in a day's time to give Chance an opportunity to prepare. Like preparation payoffs, dislikes railroads. Railroads being forced in the story and like getting people to move. That's something that I'm trying to learn better at as a DM. To when to railroad and when not to. Dame Maggie Smith. Likes evidence facts rounding up suspects, dislikes privacy and boundaries. You've met Maggie, a bookish, sophisticated mystery hound who is always hunting for her next case. You helped her solve a case and she has invited you to tea as a date. Maggie's always on the hunt for the next mystery. Whether it's trying to figure out where that table coaster disappeared to, you lost it, or who has been leaving the refrigerator door open at 2 AM. Also you, who forgot to turn the oven off before leaving on that trip to Aruba. Again you, Maggie is on the case, but there might be a dark side of Maggie's investigative spirit. Years ago, Maggie was in a relationship with a beautiful pair of binoculars. She fell madly, utterly in love. Unfortunately, the binoculars went unfaithful to her, and Maggie has been left trying to protect herself by finding out everything she can about any possible partner. This has left her pushing away anyone who might get close, as she has no sense of when being interested has become being a snoop. This is Betty. Resting, fluff, big hugs, morning, disliked mornings. Which makes sense, because she wants to spend as much time as you, like, in bed. You've met Betty, a sensual, curvy, comforting presence in your bedroom. She's open-minded, welcoming, and eager to provide you with whatever relief you might need. With that bedroom voice, it suddenly feels like you're in a dating sim. Betty seems to be the one who knows you the best around here, having already slept with you for so long. Still, any way you want to play this from here is your call. She's always understanding. Aw. But yeah, Benoit. For those of you who didn't see or there for earlier, Benoit is our resident adult toy. You've met Benoit, the sexy, sultry master of pleasure. They're there for your exploration and gratification. Benoit is, uncomfortable. Well, sorry, not comfortable. Is comfortable, casual, and confident in essentially everything they do. Sexuality is fluid, and pleasure is a natural thing in their world. It's their primary purpose in loving. They believe there's a tool for every situation and a situation for every tool. Embrace it, and things are gonna get weird. Likes tacos, chalupas, and tortas. Dislikes, shame. Ah, Teddy. Teddy's ready with stories and advice for you. I see. Teddy is ready with stories and advice for you. Anytime you want them, he will tell you stories in the evening or advice during the day. If you pause in the middle of a long story, he'll happily pick back up where you left off. We should all be so lucky to have a friend like Teddy, and Teddy would probably be a friend to us all. My only problem there is that he's just so darn relaxing. I want to hear all of the wonderful stories he's got. But by just a minute or two into them, with a soothing voice and that soft shoulder, I'm asleep. I guess I'll just have to keep trying. I like dispensing wisdom, dispensing stories, and dislike criticism. Oh, James, this is the Hanks. These are the Hanks. You've met the Hanks, a team of 5 handsome dude bros in colorful jumpsuits who are totally adrenaline junkies, sponsored by Red Bull. They need to keep the wild stuff coming. They invited you to come hang gliding with them. You went for it. Come see them again for another adventure. If you're hankering for a harem of high-flying handsome hunks, then look no further than Hanks. Sure, they're all different hangers individually, but they share the same passion for adventure and adrenaline that keeps them all moving forward to the next jump zone. You'd never dream of breaking up with this polyamorous playdate, and if you're lucky, you just might end up in the center of their attention. Well, at least until the next epic low-pressure zone comes in, sponsored by Red Bull. Likes thermals, waves, the majestic dance between gravity, death, and freedom. Dislikes reading. And I think that's all of that so far. Oh, and Nightmare. I like how Nightmare is considered an object, but it doesn't make sense to be an object. You've met Nightmare, supreme goth lord, and purveyor of horrible visions of the night. She seems to delight in terrifying you, and there doesn't seem to be a lot you can do about it. Oh no! Is there an escape? Is it all a frightening foray into your mind? Or is there a lesson to be learned here? Maybe if we just close our eyes, she'll go away. Unless you're into ladies with mouths in their stomachs. Likes intense fixations on gruesome details, dislikes daybreak. Alright. I know I said that the last one I would interact with would be the gaming system, but maybe that'll be for next time. Because I really want to, but I think I want to interact with that for some reason. If I can.
A distinguished beauty greets you with an elegant wave. You never really thought so many hard corners and angles could be soft and graceful, but she's really selling it somehow.
Well, not what I was trying to go for, but that works. I guess this is a stare and a case of oops.
Oh, hello, dearie. Mind your step. I'm getting a bit creaky in my old age.
Oh, you're one of those like steps that gets like really creaky.
I'm working on it, mind you. I'm
okay.
Stella, your quickest way up and down between floor and ceiling.
You met a new dateable.
Airway calling.
Hi, Omega Kronos. I don't mind the creaking, it feels humming. You are a noisy old thing, aren't you? Good for you. I don't mind the creak, it feels humming.
Well, aren't you a sweet summer thing?
A sweet summer thing.
I appreciate the sentiment.
I don't bring the sunshine in. I bring in the nice coolings before it becomes winter. And maybe dust and allergies. I'm doing alright. Things are okay. I am enjoying things. Things are awkward. Stream crashed at least once today. But you know, lots of things. Meeting new people. All of the pleasant things, you know?
Still, one step at a
How are you,
time, all
Demigod?
right?
What are you up to today?
Just in case. And step and step and step and step. At least, that's what they say.
One step at a time. That's a lot of steps.
That's the way. Step on through.
Laid on a bit thick there. Maybe take some smaller steps. I'll be on my way then.
She gives you a surprisingly cheeky little wink.
Oh.
Oh, they call it branding, apparently. Still feels a bit creaky to me, too.
Ready for what? Well, I say keep on creaking.
Oh, no, we can't have that. Creaking is a sign of weakness.
No. It's a sign of experience. And the history that you've gone through. And all the things and like, you've been lived in. If you were just creaking, well, the only way I can see it as a negative is that if you're falling apart and I took a step, and you know how like that one step that creaks a lot, right? I have like a random fear that I'll take a step on like the third from the highest step and I'll fall through the floor because I have a small fear of falling, not a fear of heights. Oh? Well, are you gonna go for any of the fate event stuff characters, or are you gonna just wait out? It's just noise, there's no need to be self-conscious. What's a little structural weakness? I'd say there are bigger signs of weakness.
I wouldn't say I'm self-conscious, just conscious. First impressions and all that. You see? Well...
Stella looks everywhere but at you, trying and failing to find the words. Eventually
okay.
she sighs, plucking up the courage from somewhere within her.
Truth be told, I'm starting a business.
Oh, congrats.
She gives you a nervous but sweet smile.
I see. That's great, congratulations. What kind of business?
Oh, thank you, dearie. It's all a bit exciting. I've never really had a thing like this before. A project, a goal. Never really thought I would, truth be told. You know, if you were interested, I could get you in on the ground level.
I think I'm okay. Tell me more. Have you ever heard of a pyramid scheme?
I mean, I've heard about the pyramids. Beautiful things, always wanted to see them. Never had the time. Probably a little too late now, though, isn't it? Oh, no, I've gone off book. Oh, it all seems so much easier in the booklet.
Booklet? You're reading a script? What seemed easier?
I thought I had it locked down, the script. They tell you what to say and how to say it. Problem is, I haven't the darndest charisma for it.
Oh? I mean, has any character caught your eye currently? Or in the future?
Stella Steps to Success. How to sell that sale and change your life, generate passive income and financial freedom, all from the comfort of your own home.
Stella pulls out a pamphlet from deep in her bag.
I memorized that part at least.
It looks like someone's just scrawled your name in front of some boilerplate text. I think you're being scammed, Stella. Let's go for this one.
It does, doesn't it? And they probably did. Still, it felt rude to throw it out. There's some good advice in here, really, like this one.
She unfolds the pamphlet and begins to read.
Step 29. You can never have too much stock, but you can run out of storage space. Consider investing in a larger house.
That seems dramatic. Of course. Why did I think of that? That's terrible advice.
Well, it is a little bold, but maybe that's what I need. Bold.
You're lovely as you are. Don't worry about it, Stella.
Oh, I really have gone off track now, haven't I? Booklet or not, this is a mess. Look, dearie, I'm so sorry to ask, but could you come by again someday soon? Give me another shot. I'm still working on my nerves. And there are really a lot of fancy words to learn. I'll throw in a free sample. Gotta get rid of them somehow.
I'd rather not take part in a glorified scam. I'll swing by when I can. I might have the time, we'll have to see. Of course, or not. I might have the time.
Of course. I wouldn't want to impose, dearie.
Well, I wasn't trying to talk to the stairs this time, which is the funny part. Like, I'm trying to figure out what that is right there. I don't know why this is like so intriguing me, you know? Wait, could I actually do interact with the floor at some point? Anyways, I'm done with all my interactions for the day. But this was my last day unless like I get some random event in the daytime. It's Saturday. Alright. I think this is a good point to stop for the day. That means we're gonna do... I wish I could like switch out of the game without making this into like a full widescreen. But let me take a quick second to find someone to raid, and we can chat for a little bit before I drop you guys off to wherever you guys may go. Or if anybody has any recommendations on where they would like to drop off, please let me know. Sometimes that's the best thing I can do. But if not, let's go find someone in more of Date Everything. Okay, where is my intermission? Oh, it actually freezes like on this thing. Oh, that's so cool. That's really cool. But, okay, so far, I'm really enjoying this. And I still don't know how I feel about the toy, the toy thing. But that's just me being awkward, you know? Uh, Alright, this should give me a quick second to see who we can find. And who might be awesome to drop people off to. I think if I had started earlier today, I would have like definitely gladly, continued way longer. But then I got sidetracked, and then yeah, it kind of happened. And what's the word? Uh, I don't know why. I wanted to see this person, see what they're like. Oh wait, Hyacinth refund? Wait, why do you want Hyacinth? It's because she's a healer? Mm, sure, let's stop you guys over here. I don't know much about them, but I hope they're really a chill person. Oh, I always mess this part up. Alright, did I, did I spell it correctly? Alright, but thank you to everybody who came by today for Sedate Everything. I do hope I see you guys at some point again, and at some point in time, because, yeah, people. I don't know why. Uh, let me get that better. But thank you to everybody who came by from Anime Guy Kranos, James Games, uh, Inari, PETA, PETA versus Red, right? That's how we say it. But I say PETA because just in case I can mess up anything else. Classy, again, thank you for the raid. I always appreciate it. I'll probably like raid Classy at some point in the future. Thank you, Melon, again for getting me the game because I couldn't really afford it, but I really appreciate it. And I'm so happy to play it. Thank you, Mari, for stopping by, and Nari, and Cermis as well, and anybody else who stopped by. I really appreciate it. And yeah, if you see this on YouTube, thanks for watching. And if you want to see me live, feel free to come to Twitch. But for now, DJ Double T out and about, and deuces. Have a good time zone. Wee.